So Salehe decided to bless us with another New Balance before the end of the year. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sneaker Circle. It is your boy Danny with another review. And in today's video, we do have a Salehe pair of New Balances. Oof, big surprise. But I honestly, I wasn't expecting these when he first initially threw those photos out. I thought they're kind of dope. So I'm like, I got to try a pair, you feel me? In front of us today, we do have a pair of 990 V2s. So I think the first, no, not the first V2 on this channel. Close to it. The first V2 I officially own. Like it's not someone else's pair. Like my official first V2 is these. Super dope. I'm gonna go over the box details. I'm gonna go over the sneakers themselves. Let's get straight into it. Let's do the transition. Ooh, out the box, out the box. Now I decided to take an approach with these sneakers. So you're gonna see the extra laces pretty early on. I wanted to see what white looked like on them with this off kind of like beige white color. It's really nice versus the actual like the stock laces that come with them, which match the pink and the hues of the shoe. So before the shoes, and I guess let me take this time to say, hey, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking me out. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, bro. Come on, or broette, sis. All right, so let's get straight into this. This box is kind of cool. These are labeled Sand Be the Time, a Salehe Bembury and New Balance collaboration. It's what, his like third? No, yeah, I think, no, because the yurts, all the yurts in the 5 and the weird whistle shoes. So this is probably like model wise, his third New Balance model that he works on. His like 6th or 7th colorway for New Balance he's ever dropped. Really cool. I'm a big fan of his 2002 Rs. I'm a big fan of his Crocs. They've gotten me many views on this channel for little old me. And these 990 V2s, they're pretty up there. Now, if you don't know the hierarchy of New Balance, 990 is the base model. There's V1 all the way to V6. Each one has a new adaptation in technology or whatever the case may be. V2 is a little bit older in terms of technology, while the most recent one, V6, is a little more updated. So we have really nice details on the box where it's like made in the US for over 75 years. New Balance and Salehe right there. That's the label. I went 10.5, but I really regret it. I'll get into sizings for these in the middle of the video, I think. We have the fingerprint he's really known for on the New Balance logo with his name under it. Mountains, because everything he does has outdoor themes. I think that's it. The same quote, but just in French. Is he a French man or is he like Haitian? I don't know. I should look into that. I am a sneaker reviewer, but I just don't know. Super dope. So getting in straight to the shoes, we do have this entire sneaker. Very hairy suede, very hairy, very soft. The 2002 Rs that he released, and most of his stuff isn't made in the US, but I guess because the 990 models almost always traditionally are. This is another one that is made in the US of A, which if you know tiers of New Balance quality, that's one of the best ones you can get. Either UK made or USA made. Those expect to be very high tier materials. So the suede on these is really nice. It's very hairy to the touch. It's soft. Normally I'm not big on like fuzziness. This looks like me when I'm trying to grow my beard out for 3 months. But I feel like it really works on the shoe. Now you do get this really like rust clay-esque pink on it. It's almost fleshy if I think about it too much, but I'm not gonna think about it too much. So let me not think about it too much. One aspect I really like about his New Balances is the mesh he uses. The mesh system he uses on these is probably the reason I like these shoes and I buy his shoes. You've seen them on the 2002 Rs. I think yurts have them as well. I keep calling them yurts, but the 574s, I think it is, the whistle shoes. You get greeted with 3M right here. None on the back. This is a piece of nubuck. It usually is 3M, but it's nubuck this time around. The green throws me off just ever so slightly. I wish it wasn't green, or at least I wish this gray was green, but this is 3M, so you can't really help that. Right here you have Salehe Bembury tag right there. Is it on both? Yeah, it's on both. The sole is absorbed, and I think the really interesting part about the sneaker is like you get all these pink hues at the very top of the shoe, and then you're greeted with this like really it's not harsh, it's almost like an orange brown. Think like you're playing kickball and the actual Sandlot. That's what this reminds me of. You get a super purple sole right there, absorb tech throughout. So The biggest things about 990 V2s and 990 V3s and like V1s and yada yada is the tech that changes is usually on the sole. You get his fingerprint on the back of both sneakers. Again, that green just throws me off, but I like it. For some reason, it's weird. The fingerprints are highlighted in that purple. These are super nice. Ooh, I lost the lace. Let me get that real quick. So the laces that come with it are the standard pink that kind of go with that same hue of the shoe. The white, that's not completely white. So let me get the closest white thing I can. Let me, hold on. All right, so this is an Apple mouse. This is white, like most of the things Apple does. Think your AirPods, think your charging cables, anything along those lines, same white. That's what it is compared to that white. I feel that's such a weird thing to reference, but hey, if it works, it works. The only place that I kind of see where this white matches or this cream matches is that that N, but the N is a lot more tan. It's a strange, it's a strange setup. You do get a cork insole with New Balance and Salehe right there. Maybe that's where the white's supposed to match. I don't know. All the USA made shoes come with this tag. I think the other tag says the same. It usually says like made in the USA, but this one is saying contains a domestic value of 70% or more. Made makes up of limited portion of New Balance US sales. So I'm guessing the made series is things like this or models like this where they're just created in the US of A, but apparently there it's like 70% of it's created in the USA. Who knows? Who knows? Lawyer talk, who knows? So touching back on materials, you get all this like furry suede, but you do also get this like wool style material. I always butcher the name, but it's a type of rug. Like if you like Air Jordans and Air Jordan 8s have it on their tongue, it's like Chanel pattern. It's almost like a rug. Listen. Versus the suede. Wild, crazy. And I have to bring the decision of including these laces. So now you got these like sherbet orange laces. I'm not a big fan of them. I don't know where they would go with the shoe. They don't go with the tag. They don't go with the sole. And I know like, oh, color laces don't always have to match the shoe perfectly, but I usually like little hints or details like these. If these laces would have been this color green, that would have been crazy. Or purple. The purple would, no, not purple. I changed my mind. So, all right, getting that back in there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on feet. I'm gonna wear them comfortably, show you what they look like with both laces on. I'm not gonna take the tags off just yet. Don't know if they're gonna stay in the collection. I do want them, but I have to convince myself because I did get a 10.5 sizing. Ooh, I didn't cover sizing. So let me cover sizing real quick. 10.5. 990s fit wide usually. New Balances, you're okay like sizing down. I should have gone a 10 in these because I knew they were wide, but I was just on his website and I was like, I gotta buy these like 10.5 or whatever, check out. I will personally wear these. Maybe I'll get like a sole protector or like a crease protector or whatever, just to like fill in that space. But since they're so wide foot friendly, you can size down. I would 100%. My safe size is a 10.5. I could have gotten a 10 in these. I usually get a 10 in most Air Maxes. Air Maxes, New Balances. That's my safe New Balance size. Unless it's like a pair of 991s or something like traditionally runs snug, like 2002 Rs or something like that. But yeah, that sizing, size down. If you're really narrow footed, like you got a skinny foot, maybe size down from your original size. Like go 9.5 if you're a 10. Honestly, any foot size you want, just go half down. That's what I'll recommend. You'll probably have a general fit. Unless you're that type of person who has really skinny feet and you like size depending on like where your toe ends. Like all your shoes, your toe ends like right here. Maybe don't size down. Stick to your size. That's weird. Stick to your size. All right, so let us throw these on feet. Again, this video is probably gonna come out the day it releases or the day after it releases. So it's not Christmas for you guys yet, or me. Hanukkah's not over. Anything you celebrate's not over. Happy holidays to you and your family. Let's get straight onto the on feet and I will see you guys in the next video.